what you're looking at. Like I said, the last few days have been mind-boggling to say the least. I mean, I guess if you're
Yeah,
a
it's been crazy.
technical trader, we're looking at support resistance. It just kind of defied everything when we broke that when we dipped to 370 and then held and then broke the 390 resistance, and now we're at 395, 396.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you can tell me what you're looking at and what your analysis is of all that wild price action.
Got you. So just to kind of simplify it, I guess, I'm applying like two different theories here. But pretty much where we are relative on a larger scale, I'd say we're in like kind of an accumulation phase. So that bottom, that 362 bottom that we saw was definitely kind of like a selling climax where, I mean, even if you just look at an RSI or the MFI, there's like various divergences here. So that was a selling climax point. But I definitely think that we see a higher move up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do expect a kind of a pullback. There is a divergence happening right here, which does typically happen in these wave twos. But to not go into too much detail, that retracement can be at pretty much anywhere from 0.32 to like 0.764. But I did apply the Wyckoff theory, so accumulation and the chart adds up, and my count is also bullish. The accumulation is bullish. So for the most part, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take a bullish stance for a little while. I think this is a pretty nice bottom, but then again, I could always be surprised.
Right. Okay. So where do you see when and where do you see the market pulling back? I mean, you're saying you're going to take a bullish stance, but we're seeing a pullback. You're expecting into what levels?
So the pullback I'm expecting is on these Fibonacci levels. So this two would come after. So I believe we do have a little bit more space to go upwards. If we do sustain that upward movement and the divergence still stands with my indicator here, then that would cause a wave two. And so wave twos typically tend to, like I said, the 384, anywhere between 384 to 376 is kind of like a golden zone for these retracements right here. And I've studied all the previous twos, all the previous pullbacks, and the most common ones are pretty much this blue box that I've drawn here. So I wouldn't be surprised if by next Monday or even by Friday we see a pullback to 384 around that zone. Yeah, but for I guess more of a midterm, this would be a short term. For more of a midterm stance, I'm definitely bullish. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Like I said, I've been ever since that low held. I mean, it looked like we were breaking down on Monday. I believe it was Monday. And then for it to rally, it rallied into the day and gapped up, and we're still running from that bottom gap up. I think it hit 370. I think what we hit. So I think that the market just doesn't really care about anything other than buying. And the Fed. I mean, the Fed is the only thing that really scares the market. And like I said, I don't know what caused buyers to come in. And again, we're looking at pretty low volume all of these moves, we're looking at pretty low volume. So that's the thing. I mean, we got to move. We got to gap up on SPY. The gap up on SPY. You probably can't see me because I'm not sharing my screen right now.
Yeah, let me know if you wanna.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me see here. So, you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Let me see if it's coming through. Share. Okay. Now, can you see it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, get unfrozen. So, I mean, we look at volume. Volume seems not to even be an indicator of anything anymore, except for individual stocks making pretty big moves like Coin. And I talked about Coin a couple of days ago. That's my crypto stock that can give you the biggest returns. I mean, looking at everything settled at 500%, but everything was 1,000% earlier today. That's yesterday and today. Yesterday was 1,000%. Today was 1,000%. But you see the volume start picking up Monday. You see the volume start picking up. You can start getting in there. But again, I mean, we see this level of volume before. You know, I can't see my dates, but anyway, 6/13. We see big volume spike. 6/24, you see a big volume spike. Even 7/8, you see a big volume spike and just doesn't really do anything. But now, with Ethereum and Bitcoin going up, you see some movement. So either way, coin. But again, same thing with SPY. Like I said, the volume is. I mean, we look at price first, volume second. But we got a decent amount of volume just on a day where the market didn't really move, and now the last couple of days we get a decent amount of volume, but it's nothing crazy like over 100 million. I mean, over 100 million. We're really cooking, but again, volume is just one indicator. That's why I try to keep everything simple and break it down to supply and resistance. But we're getting over 100 million pretty regularly back at the beginning of the year, and now, of course, the summertime, from what I understand, and that's everything. That's from retail to whatever. Summertime is low participation, so I guess it's to be expected. But once we get this huge sell-off, I guess all this was basically caused. This was just a pause in the uptrend caused by Apple saying that they were cutting or doing a hiring freeze.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just a dip opportunity. I noticed it did hold the 200. So the 20. So I guess we're just looking at basically a nice pullback before another run up. But overall, to get to the point of it, we're on a big downtrend. We went 362. We tried to retest that again. We tried to retest that. What was that, Friday? Or today's Thursday. We tried to retest that last week, and then we just haven't been able to break down below that. So not sure why the market is rallying. Like somebody said, we're having more rallies than we are sell-offs, and this is a bear market. So just technically speaking, like I said, we're below the 50. We finally got above the 50 today. Going to be below the 200 for a long time now, it looks like, too. So last time we seen this price action, we were right at $400, and we see how the price act. So it's looking at the weekly, which has been one of the biggest helps until yesterday. I mean, the weekly is just pretty much telling you where the stock, what range the stock is in. And now it just broke out. So I'm predicting somewhere around 400 for us to start seeing another pullback to maybe the 380 level you were talking about. And that's pretty much it. But like I said, if they don't want the market to go down, then I mean, it's just going to be a situation where we're going to rally back up to 410, and then the Fed's going to meet next week, and then it's going to sell right back off to
that's
to
it's hard to trust.
to the same level. So basically, like I said, what I'm getting, I mean, inflation, oil is up like in a major way. This is the weekly. Oil went from $90 to over $100 a day, and the market basically just doesn't care. So, like I said, the only thing that seems to scare the market is the Fed. It sells off, and then it gets bought right back up. So, I mean, I can't really be too bearish anymore because it's just not really paying to be bearish. So, I mean, who knows? The only thing you can do is just keep getting these setups. Beyond Meat has been a huge winner from $20 to almost $40. Coin, Mara has been a huge winner from $5. We went over 100% from $5 all the way up to 14. So we've almost tripled Mara just because Bitcoin has been running. So it's all about finding jewels still, but if you can find anything that's is on the bottom still, then you're just gonna pretty much be in a great position. But I mean, everything's coming off the bottom. We're going to earnings. Tesla sucked as far as price action, but I think we may get a big surprise tomorrow morning. I mean, I bought calls way out of the money in the 800s. So, but again, I mean, it's 750 right now. I think it can gap up and run. The last time we had Tesla earnings, we got from 970 all the way up to 1090. So we got $120. It gapped up. So, not sure. Let me look and see what happened with the earnings call last time. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, so basically, earnings call looked like it sold completely off. 420. It's ironic. So 420 after market hours. Okay. Yeah, so this is where it ended up at the end of the day. It was way down here. They reported it gapped up hugely, spiked, and then just sold completely off. So that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. Really no opinion on the market because we're just defying all odds right now. Nothing is ever obvious. So when you think you got some easy money, it's going to always be the opposite. I mean, we're obviously hitting lots of resistance right here, and just for it to sell off and then just blow through resistance, I mean, you just can't really explain that. So that's pretty much it. You got anything else to add?
Nothing. I mean, apart from just the fact that I think what also could define a bottom is you see the majority of the news articles that come out right now, they're pretty bearish. But the companies still move up, and the SPX still moves up. So I think that kind of definitely adds to my bullish perspective.
Yeah,
but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, definitely a lot of head fake. So I mean, the only thing we can do is wait till we get back up to this 4100 level and 410 level. 410 level on SPY. So that's pretty much it. We got a 15-minute max on here. So yeah, hope you got value, and we're just going to be watching the market and looking for the right spots.